Hello there, Apps by viewers. My name is Peter, and I've been tinkering with MyIdol this week. MyIdol is from Huanxi, and it's kind of taking the internet by storm. So, MyIdol is available in basically every iOS app store at the moment, but it's in simplified Chinese. So I wanted to bring you a really quick guide on how everything works. So if you want to get the most out of the app, then this is going to be the video for you. So to get started, what you want to do is tap the top right hand corner button, and then you'll be presented with a bunch of stuff. These are basically your creations. The top one isn't, the bottom one is. The top one just kind of comes with the app. And then if you flick over to here, you'll see that these are prefabbed other characters as well, but we're not really interested in those. We're going to hit this green button instead. And the green button brings us to this camera. So what we want to do is line our face up, like so, and hopefully we'll get a green box, and then we can take a photo and go ahead and just insert our face into this one. And obviously you're going to want to get basically a really good level of brightness going on. So you want basically all of your face to be kind of the same texture. Alternatively, if we tap this bottom right hand corner button, like so, we can go ahead and grab these. I've actually saved these photos into a little folder here. So these are, you'll see, basically when you start using this, you'll get this little symbol here. They're saved photos, and as you can see, I've been tinkering around with these with my partner. So what I've been doing is I'll grab this one. Look at this handsome mug. Oh, and what you want to do basically, and this is the same when you're actually taking a photo as well, you want to line up the horizontal bar and the vertical bar with your nose and your eyes, and then we're going to hit the tick button when we're happy, and then it's going to do this fake scanning thing, because of course that's not actually happening. Now you will need to be connected to Wi-Fi. I believe that's what the text at the bottom there is saying, and what it's doing is it's communicating with a server. So you're effectively kind of sending your image over to one of their servers, and the server-side stuff is doing a whole bunch of really interesting stuff and giving you this. Now these are all of your points of articulation. These are all the points that kind of matter most, and actually I found that this to be a really, really good thing. I've never needed to tweak anything like that. So we're going to go ahead and hit this green button, and then it does this little scanning thing. It gives you a little percentage bar as well. It tells you that you're 100% there, and then it gives you the loading screen. So it's going to take my face, and it's then going to wrap it around a body, and there we go. So that's me on screen right now. So that's all well and good, but we want to customize our character. So I'm going to give myself a name. So I'm going to tap the top bar there, and I'm just going to pop in my name there, 0, and that's named my character. And in the bottom left-hand corner, we've got the little shirt icon. I'm going to tap that. So now we're presented with this timer tab, and we can go forward in time, we can go back in time. So I can see what I look like as an old man. What a pretty picture. And then I can go ahead and see what I look like as a baby, which isn't too far from the truth, apart from obviously the sort of stubble. There wasn't as much stubble when I was a kid, but there we go. Let's go to that sort of age group. That sort of works for me. And then if we switch over to the next tab, then we have all of these different sliders. These sliders basically control pigment and so forth in the skin, and there's not too much stuff that you really need to do with this stuff. It's not really that interesting. I didn't find it interesting anyway. And at the bottom here, we've got completely different shades of color as well. So we can make myself the slightly more pasty person that I am, or we can make me blue. You know, why not? So let's go with pasty McKins. So this tab is all about outfits, full outfits. So there's not a whole bunch of stuff here for guys, unfortunately. It's mostly catering towards women, but there is extra stuff in there if you're a lady or you've created a female MyIdol. Moving on to the next tab, this is hair, and again, not too many options for the guys, but I can see what I'd look like with basically my hair but blonde, but I'm going to have to go with probably, I would say, oh goodness me, this one is a little bit like what I look like when I get out of bed. Obviously I don't have black hair, but I haven't figured out a way of changing the actual hair colour outside of also changing the style, so that's something as well. Next tab is accessories such as glasses and so forth, so I can see what I look like with glasses. But I don't particularly want to do that, and I can change my iris color as well if I want to, and then I can move on to facial hair and give myself proper full-on stuff like that. But nah, I look like a sort of cut rate Downey Jr. There's also makeup and tattoo-esque stuff here as well, so let's go ahead and tap that one to download it and then try that one out. I'm not a massive fan there, so it's just extra stuff. This is where most of the male fashion lives. along with all of the lady fashion as well. But there's guy stuff here basically, so I can see what I look like with a sweet OK jumper. So when I tap on that, you'll see a little bit of green writing comes up. That essentially just says that it's downloading. So I'm going to try that out, and I've taken my pants off. There we go. I've taken my trousers off. Thank goodness. They were getting a bit much, weren't they? Let's put my leather jacket back on. Let's go with that. Well, let's put a leather jacket on to keep me warm, and I'm going to put on some jeans as well. Goodness me, I don't normally do that, App Spy viewers, not often anyway. So I'm going to choose some boots as well, and that's me kitted out. I look like a really cool dude, / the kind of guy that you'd see at a metal bar. And then you've got another range of outfits as well right at the end. I'm not massively sure as to what these different outfit sections do, this one and this one, but I don't know. Not sure. Not 100% sure on that one. But basically you've got two sets there, and you can scroll along with this tab. You can also zoom in and scroll up and down using your finger, but you can zoom in like that. And if I want to, I can take a photo. So in the top left-hand corner, there we are. I've taken a photo, and I can share it. I can save it on the left-hand side to my own photos. There's also other ways that you can share it, but most of the stuff in there is stuff like QQ and so forth, which is kind of like a social sharing stuff for countries outside of UK and America and so on. If I wanted to be like, I wonder what I would look like as a lady. At the top of the screen, I can tap on this symbol, and it transforms me into what I would say is voluptuous. Basically, look at that. That's pretty nice. And I'm going to put on this lovely top. There we are. That's a nice little combo there. Oh, I've got some flowers out. That's nice. Oh, very nice. So when I'm happy with what I've done, in the top right hand, well, I think let's just swap back over, shall we? Let's do that. And okay. I think I'm going to go with that one. Come on, give me my thing. There we go. That's a nice little whoa there. Yeah, looking cool. In the top right hand corner, I'm going to tap that button, and that takes me back to the main screen. So we haven't got any socks on, and those trousers are a bit short, but not to worry. What I also can do is in the top right hand corner, I can tap on this and give myself a different coloured background. So I think that I think this pink one looks quite nice. There we are. It's quite striking. And then along the bottom, we've got 3 more icons we haven't touched yet. There is the video, and that's allowing me to go ahead and play with lots of different themes and styles. So, these different tabs basically let you do different animations. So, for example, if I tap on this and then tap on that, and then go ahead and watch this, and I can see what I look like. I can preview basically what I'm looking like. Aha, I'm throwing out medicine. I guess I'm sort of cosplaying as Dr. Mario or something along those lines. And of course, in the top right hand corner, I can change the background again to something else. I'm going to top left to go out of that, and we're back to the main screen again. Now what I'm going to do is tap the one bottom right hand corner, one in, so I'm going to tap on that. And these are little pictures. Effectively, they're little poses. So, for example, I can say, I love you guys, love you App Spy viewers. So I can go ahead and do that if I want to. So I can go into little different poses, and I can swipe through these and get lots of different poses as well. Top left takes us back out of that. And then in the bottom right hand corner, we've got GIFs, effectively. So we can, this is what I look like. Well, basically, I can tap on it, and then I can send it using, I think that's line on the left-hand side, QQ, or that third thing on the right-hand side. You can't actually get proper pictures in there, but obviously you can take a screenshot and have a look at what it would actually be like. And so once you're happy with that, you can go ahead and create even more characters by tapping in the top right-hand corner again. I've done another one, and you can swap between them quite easily. I'm going over to Alex, which is my partner, and she looks, I think you will all agree, much better than I do. I think that MyIdol probably prioritizes getting women right than getting men right, and it certainly caters much more towards female fashion at the moment than it does men. But the fact that I've got my girlfriend on here means that I can fulfill all sorts of deep and dark desires, such as having her sing a song to me with her incredible voice. And obviously, I'm pretty surprised that she can sing in that foreign language. Didn't know she actually had it in her. So there we are. That is MyIdol. That's a really quick guide to getting the most out of it. Do let me know if you're playing with this in the comments.
This is Peter with AppSpy.com. We review, you decide.